The United States prison system includes some of the most notorious and dangerous prisons in the world. The combination of violent inmates, harsh conditions, and historical brutality has created environments that are terrifying to those incarcerated within. Here you will learn about some of the most fearful, dreaded, and frightening prisons in the USA, with their histories which make them so notorious. I'm going to go over the top 6 worst prisons that I found.
Number 1, Louisiana State Penitentiary, Angola, Louisiana. Known as the Alcatraz of the South, is one of the largest and most infamous maximum security prisons in the United States. It houses over 5,000 inmates and has a dark history of violence and exploitation. Angola is full of inmate-on-inmate violence and has faced numerous accusations of human rights abuses. The American Bar Association once declared the prison an emergency due to its treatment of inmates. Number 2, San Quentin State Prison, San Quentin, California. California's oldest prison, notorious for its history of violent inmates and severe overcrowding. It's housed some of the country's most infamous criminals, such as Charles Manson. Gang violence is at the top, and the facility's history of racial tensions adds to a violent reputation. With an infamous death row, it's been the site of many executions since being established in 1852. Number 3, ADX Florence, Florence, Colorado. The Alcatraz of the Rockies, ADX Florence is the U.S. only federal supermax prison. It has been designed to secure the most dangerous criminals, including terrorists, serial killers, and high-profile gang leaders. They are kept in solitary confinement 23 hours a day in small concrete cells. The extreme isolation and the lack of human interaction can lead to severe psychological distress, making ADX Florence one of the most feared prisons in the country. El Chapo was housed there, and he has not escaped, and if he can't do it, nobody can. Number 4, Rikers Island, New York, New York. Located in New York City, it's one of the most notorious jails in the United States. Its brutal conditions, rampant violence, and allegations of corruption among staff has held the jail under a scrutiny for years. Widespread abuse has been reported both among human rights advocates and inmates that include physical beatings by guards and SAs. Overcrowding and inadequate medical care catapult Rikers Island further into a dire situation and has become a symbol of American correctional system failure. Number 5, Attica Correctional Facility, Attica, New York. This facility is infamous for the bloodiest prison uprising in U.S. history in a 1971 riot. The riot resulted in the death of 48 people, both inmates and officers. Attica still remains a maximum security prison known for its harsh conditions and strict disciplinary procedures. The legacy of the riot still hangs in the heads of the people, contributing to the prison's fearful reputation. Number 6, Penitentiary of New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico. This facility had a riot in 1980 that resulted in the death of 33 inmates. The violence was extreme, with inmates being tortured and murdered by their peers. This event is one of the deadliest prison riots in American history. Even with its attempts to reform its practices, it remains one of the most dangerous facilities in the country. These prisons give you the reality of the American correctional system, where extreme violence, poor conditions, and historical brutality create environments in fear and suffering for inmates. The stories from these facilities serve as a sharp reminder of the need for prison reform and extra oversight for the prison system.